Make it a welcome. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, wait, I'm unmuted. I'm meant to be muted during this. Scuffed. That's fine. Forgot I was, hold up. There it is. I don't have my thing open. This is off to an excellent start. I saw the stream of Hotguy and then I was like, shit. Grand's fail streamer indeed. Yes, it's gonna be a great live stream full of many, many failures because I am bad at my job. Well, actually, I don't get paid for this, so never mind. I'm not bad at my job, it's bad in general. Just lights out. I am not used to this. I'll keep the Castelia silly thing for funsies. I had to make an Instagram story about this. That's what I usually do for little tech. We're having a bit of a technical difficulties. Please stand by. Maybe I should pull up the BRB screen of the bed. But I am here, so no point much part of that, is there? Words are hard. I'm forgetting how all this works. Alright. Which isn't a job. By the second general. Thank you, I try my best. Part of my loser boy swag. I mean, we're doing such a... There we go. Okay, that will be happening over in the... What's the right word? Okay, that'll be happening in the post on my phone on Instagram. Okay, we're fine. I figured it out. Everything's back according to plan, kind of, not sort of, not really. It's been like a month. I think some stuff was to be expected. Anyway, wait, that's the right one. I struggle to remember. I've forgotten my hotkeys, that's how long I've been out of this. And I should stop the music and start. And I should have gone water before I started. It's fine. I'm managing. Anyways. I think I'm gonna spice it a little bit. I think I'm gonna spice it up a little bit tonight. As the thumbnail suggests, we are naming Scaraboobs, as I have dubbed him. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes. I did start this on my own on accident, so... Because I just teleported there for a request, I think? Can't remember.
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper.
Oh, de poetsvereniging lower paper Scaramouche. Dat wordt too fail, that student instantly for choosing the emo-ish motherfucker ever.
Ugh, if only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about him, this seems like the kind of thing he'd know about.
What fucking plot shit is this?
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
British?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe.
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma.
He's so... Why is he British? Why is bro British? Who made him British?
This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
Oh, Sawada, for the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kinda lacking. Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatarasuna?
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about it and wanted to learn more.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Stop telling me there's errors, you bastard. What do you mean my KPPS is good? What do you mean my stream health is bad? What do you mean I'm dropping frames? Shy. YouTube, my nemesis. Why are you having a buffer, you asshole? Hold up. Okay. Now it's... We're having technical difficulties. Please stand by. Here, little shit. It's a stream day. Keep saying my status is poor and I'm sad about it.
I see. My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatarasuna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna.
Why is he British?
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive or a first read?
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft.
Why is it being telling me it's poor? Why is it saying me? Why is it being classist? Why is
Let me give you,
LDS
but in
being
the end,
classist?
he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows. Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a kabuki mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger, someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This Kabukimono lived in Tatara Suna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kind of fishy to Paimon.
Well, I know who it is. I know who this quest is about.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked
Why
everyone
is
to
he
think
British?
anything about what
I have
happened
no
back then.
other coherent
And wow,
current thoughts
did I
other than
get
why is
lucky.
bro British?
Stop shouting!
And stop being British.
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the government records office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago. Even back then, Tatara Suna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
Look. Why do you expect me? It's. I just don't get why he's British. Also, this means that the delay is bad. And fuck my. I need to start being pestering about the Ethernet cord again. Start being a little menace. Hello. Hello. Dibs, I assume that is you. Maybe consider changing your YouTube username in the future.
Wait, so there are 2 missing people in this story now?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Cut to the chase, jackass.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabukimono was not a human, but a puppet.
Yeah, it's Scaraboobs, I know. Whoa, wait, my mic's really far away. Shit. I did not clock that till now. My bad. Roman! Hi, bestie, how you doing? I caught you before your bedtime, yay.
A puppet?
Vibing! What do you think he was doing?
Aha! Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
He was being emo.
No! Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
God, you're such an old fucking man, bro, I'm sorry. You're like this guy, except less British. A man arrived in Tarasuna around 3 in the afternoon. From afar, he spied laborers walking along the mountain roads toward the factories which were cooking along the setting stones. We walked like people could visit through. This is long, I'm not reading this. You want me to read all that? Who do they think I am? I think that's the rest of this work made of finish and everything that's ever is a problem that this is a novel of fantastical, colorful disabilities born of imagination well utilized. Okay, I can make out that list. Roman, you're not beating the old man allegations right now.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well.
Bro! What do you think I am? You think I read? You think I read?
Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it.
The word facts is tainted forever in my brain.
Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
What petty shit is this?
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Right, I laugh at a Paimon joke. Kill me.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay!
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about.
We're in we're definitely in audible range of other people, Paimon.
Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh?
You shouldn't be saying it out loud in the public street, you idiot!
After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it? If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
Oh. That fucking bastard.
Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like...
Emo boy.
The bombardier! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
I bet Nahida made him her little errand boy. Kinda based, to be honest. I wonder about this. It's okay, Percy, welcome. We're gonna go talk to Emo Boy. I was busy bitching about the British. Fun fact, the text changes when you click on it.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. Nahida, bad news. We just saw the...
He was literally right there.
Did he escape or... Ah, it's him!
Sure enough, you're here.
Hi, Emo Boy.
Hey, what are you doing in the sanctuary of Surastana? Aren't you supposed to be locked up? I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain. It was my idea to set the balladeer free.
We made a deal, and he's gonna do some
I'm lagging
investigation in
hard.
Norman Soul for me.
He does have a good bit rate though. I'm so confused. I'm being scammed. I'm being scammed right now. I'm being actively scammed.
A deal?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Don't flatter yourself.
It's in the green again. We're chilling.
Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
No, I wouldn't finish the job. I would make you join an emo band or something. I would let you pursue your dreams of being a Gacha Life YouTuber.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down?
But Paimon's worried about you,
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Shut up, emo boy.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us!
As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond.
Wait a second. Farmer? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore?
He said that was too. He said.
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
I called him a Gatsu tuber. Oh god, is that delay that bad? I called him a Gatsu tuber like 3 minutes ago. Anyway, I was about to say, Scarus handed in his 3 weeks notice. He is about to start being a YouTuber full time. He's gonna post his newest Gacha music video. Would he make music videos or stories? What do we think? I think he'd make a music video personally. I think he'd make. Maybe he'd do angry too, because I did make an edit of that, which can be seen publicly on the Lexits_YouTube channel now. Yippee!
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the Harbingers. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be.
I was gonna make about this being sad, but then I realized, God, he just took me for real. Kill me. Why is he relatable? Why is emo boy relatable? Kill me.
Well, if the Fatui are going to reevaluate my utility
in a video game,
I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't listen to him!
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida, are you serious about this?
Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit. Yes. As I told you once before, There's information about your twin in Irminsul.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
Hold up, fellas. I am being
You
called
remember
over.
mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category.
Will be
This
swift
is an
and
extremely
merciful.
important point.
Don't remember whose voice line that is, but it is someone's. I was indeed swift and merciful. All is good.
It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
Exactly! Or what if... Oh, Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him!
It's a bit of a bitch, but it's fine.
I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on.
We don't support his him an up-and-coming content creator, you know? I'm well past my prime, but I'm sorry for a collab. Kill me. This is so stupid.
How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all. Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns. As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Best archon right here, fellas. Best archon. It is not up for debate. It is, the proof is in the pudding. Objectively best archon.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it.
Paimon's still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help?
I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection.
No, the game just telling me to go here, but alright, go.
In
Whatever you
fact,
say.
I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned. Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside. Great. Thank you.
He's gonna go in there and he's gonna erase himself from
Prepare
existence,
yourselves.
isn't he?
I'm
Fucking
going to transport
bastard.
you into Irminsul.
Where's that fucking bastard?
Wow. It looks pretty different here compared to last time.
That looks a bit
colors
like
are
an acid
gentler.
trip.
Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so...
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is unlike anywhere else. Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through. I know there are many grievances between you on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Fine. Let's call it truce.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
You should.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we... Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
No, I'm fine. I'm on a bit of a time crunch.
Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
Loading screens, my favorite. That was actually a good time.
So this is the inside of Irminsul. Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so... say we did go...
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You
Oh, I
can't
would be
rule anything
grinning
out.
my face off
So
at
if
the
you
idea
wanna
of
stay
not
safe,
having Paimon
Your
with me.
best option is to stick close to me.
Shout out Paimon's Hitman group chat. Can you walk faster? Against an impact is a test of
Things
patience.
have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction.
Oh my, I think my audio's crackling.
No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh.
Oh,
What
for
do you know?
fuck's
He was
sake.
actually telling the truth.
Definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little?
Okay, everything's still working. Fine. I troubleshooted it. All is good. Oh. Why did I do that? Why did I press the wrong fitting button?
What a huge tree!
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint.
The Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
Huh. For once, We're the ones with nothing to do.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk? Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Paimon's never tried this before. So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think that...
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
He's gonna try to fucking poof himself from existence, I'm pretty sure.
Well done. Smart and attentive as always.
Thank you, I try.
So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Archon.
Of course, when it doesn't lag, no one's here. I feel so lonely.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Nahida, do you know anything about that?
If you mean the mysterious events, the kabuki mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce
So the Gese got it right.
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Fascinating.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation. Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait! How did you know about that? Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings.
Anonymous data.
It's my audio for fuck's sake! This goddamn audio interface is fucking homophobic, I tell you. Fucking hates me.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatarasuna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
Whoa!
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place. Like a giant village. People are gainfully employed, their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, the forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacture.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma, and it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected, because I didn't want to speculate. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope, but that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Dude, very surprised. His such that facial hair has evil written all over it. Anyway.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his
My OBS
situation from
crashing.
mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
He's French? No wonder he's evil. Sorry. I should not say that. I should not say that.
Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is
Damn,
raging
that's
inside
close.
the furnace. And someone needs to take
That
your new device
proximity is a
inside
bit
the
gay.
high-risk zone so we can absorb it and
Hi,
put an end to
Mars.
the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Says you, motherfucker. Okay.
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Bro's given. What's that one? What's that one moment? Fucking sure you are, Mars. I X'd it out. Shuts X'd it out. Anyway, bro looks like that, like you're in the DLC, one like with like the crazy eyes. That's what I Even the shape, that's what it's giving me.
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatarasuna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
Boo, murder! We love murder here.
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for.
Bye-bye, gay boy.
I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my
Why did you
background
film
right from the start.
monologuing, dick nips?
It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all.
Damn it, so the bad guy's not French. That's unfortunate.
And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my
Ooh,
true identity.
Look at that glitz
and
effect,
what I
funky.
seek in Tatarasuna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Great timing, Mosh. You share one of my many, lexisms? Is that what I call it? What call them? One of the many stupid things I say. We're currently seeing a guy get stabbed by someone who I thought was friends, but turns out isn't.
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Oh, Mars, you're gonna love Fontaine. It's gonna be probably like 2 more streams till we get there, though, unfortunately.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
Oh, this knife was such it was like such foreshadowing how bro this carries a knife on him. That's shrouding her. I don't remember which one's words.
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I
Chekhov's
have
knife.
in
Chekhov's knife.
abundance.
Okay, the Chekhov's gun.
This
Yeah,
is
okay.
all
I had to
part of a
think about which one it is.
carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity.
Wait, what the fuck?
I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
He does sound like the Tory. God, now that you said it, he does sound like the Tory. Ew.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Wait, how old is he? How old is he? Hold up. Bro's fucking 8? What? This was like, what, 400 years ago? Oh yeah, the Tory's a piece of shit.
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
How are you alive?
That's why you gave us your cursed technology?
Damn.
Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
I'm letting him speak because that VA got bills to pay.
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the... It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate.
What possession the cold
So
shit
give in
is
to your
this?
Fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead.
It's like...
If you kill my heart. Tell him that both
Uh,
Nagamasa and I see him as one of us.
damn. Again, VA could boast to pay. I respect that.
He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty.
That's
Out of
gay.
respect for you, I shall redefine myself.
Alright, Marge, whatever you say.
Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish.
I think of you as a piece of
At
fucking
least this way
shit.
your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply... I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will... Mr. Niwa.
I wanna kick him. I wanna kick him between the balls. Sorry, my words fucked up, but I wanna fucking punch the fucker. My nemesis. How is she still alive? How was she doing sabotage 400 years ago?
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our new...
Sorry about the Scarabus now. Hey,
Are
bestie.
you alright?
Dottore. Dottore. Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But why did we see things?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Wait, well, what they say? Oh. What was the what in reference to? I was not paying
Maybe
attention.
so, but it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
Let's give him some space.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
What the hell is a balladeer? It is the big-headed one.
So the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
I don't actually know what the balladeer means in actuality. No clue what that English word means. Like, I think I've heard it before. No, before playing this game. No clue what the actual meaning is directly. Like, it evades me. But it is the big-headed guy.
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to
Oh,
understand.
for fuck's sake!
Perhaps he needed to learn this someday.
This damn audio interface fucking hates me. Maybe if I change it to 444, it will just stay and behave. Wait. Oh, it's not carrying over my audio because it. Oh fuck. Okay, maybe we do need to be 44. Oh shit. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Okay, now yeah, it's to be 48. You have to pick it up. My bad. Sorry, fellas.
After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke.
What the fuck?
Balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured—
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim?
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Tottori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
So, fellas, seen any good movies lately?
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't.
Hey, are you
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Didn't we say that the twin wasn't a descender though, technically, and that he was technically meant to be in this world? Wasn't that lore?
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are records about your sister in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was her first destination when she arrived in this world.
Sounds about right.
Plus, she only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your sister for a time.
Wait, what's the gesture? I'm gonna look through all their names. I have them listed down somewhere. Give me a second. I need her to stop. Yeah, don't we all? Would it be Pero? Because Poseidon's the rooster. Go down to Cadmus. Yeah, Pero, okay.
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
What Pokemon Gladion shit is that? Look at his the fucking eye in front of the face. Alright, loser. I know what he's doing though.
What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me. Give me your hand.
What is going on? This is intense.
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
Yes.
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you. So tell me, In this world, is it possible to change the past? Done.
Huh? What the?
Nothing. I was just thanking him for helping me.
Yeah, we're not at that stage, buddy. I mean, this form of yours, I've dubbed it the internalized homophobia arc, so, maybe come out the closet and get some therapy, and I'll go start talking.
So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist.
This suicidal bastard,
Those
sorry.
who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are.
If you're saying what I think you're saying, then yes, do it.
But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him somehow.
And... that's cinematic.
Oh no, he's really gone.
For fuck's sake, Marsh.
Oh, can you hear me?
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now?
Oh my god, that's what this freaking seal was, freaking bastard.
It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left.
Don't underestimate the power of a suicidal emo boy, I guess.
Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
Look, he's emo, and he's gonna get a very, very funny name that's not emo at all.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here, even though I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible.
Loading screens, my nemesis is. He makes people forget him, I know that.
We're out.
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged. I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
Oh, come on. That's just rude. What'd I do? Or do they not wanna? Do they wanna spoiler themselves? Still, I feel like I'm being the one person that got my Pokemon jokes is gone now.
An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
I mean, you can let them know when I start doing. I will be doing some gambling today, so I mean, we can let them know when that happens. So they can talk for that, since that's not gonna be spoiler territory words.
Her her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before? He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible! Right! You can't just rewrite history. It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure... So, why does Paimon's so Huh?
Fucking idiot.
Sorry. Paimon accidentally... But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible? Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working.
Let it go harder until it explodes.
Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise...
The thing is, right, Paimon doesn't like him. So by default, I am compelled to be fond of the emo boy. Even if he is just a piece of shit. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so... So, how about... we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things. Heck, alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers. Tea and Drayan chili chick. Oh, also a...
Oof, okay. Best of luck with that, genuinely.
Paimon was, talking? Huh, Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name, though.
Oh, yeah, he did it!
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said? So, the Balladeer. Okay, sure. Where? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay?
Wait, if we go with Persona, it's always raining over there. Grumble. Oh, I'm taking a detour. Catherine's
Ad Astra. Thank you for... Ad Astra.
There we go. I will return to the gaming team because I just think it'll be fun. It'll be fun for this. If it had to use another element, we'll like switch to whoever thinks more fun. But okay, that's not so much that it's like fuck. If I had a good Persona, I would bitch for days. I don't want to deal with lightning. I'm scared of thunder. That's actual Alexis lore. I am actually scared of thunder. Come on. Come on, dancer boy. Actually, let's have like an on-theme character. Here we go.
We made it to Amanoma Smithy.
Ah, it's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. No. Now there's a question I wasn't. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of the art of forging practiced by these 5 clans, was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, but fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazu. If my memory serves me right.
Oh yeah, we were. We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then too.
That, in fact, this was not made known to me for most of my
Welcome
life.
back, Mars.
All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise.
Emo boy made everyone forget him. So we're gonna uncover the lore of how
when the
much
question was on my mind,
he's affected.
did I ask
Because only we
Kaedehara
know,
Kazuha
because
about
we're the main
this?
character, and not from this universe.
He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, it was right that I should know the truth.
Of course he's emo. I called him emo boy for a reason, Mars.
There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokuden were the target.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out.
He changed history to make his guy die a brave death like a hero. That's kind of noble. I respect it.
The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphaned son was left to fend for himself, and in his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden. In
Which
doing
is actually
so,
what
he sought
it
to
wasn't
vent
the
his
sun,
pent
it was
up anger
Scaraboo.
and shake the very. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his kill. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
Damn. How dare they pick Owen Owens TV over me? How dare they pick the statistically speaking better streamer?
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit. On to the next step.
Verdi, if you make me go to Tarsuna, I will absolutely bitch, I will complain. I will bitch so hard. I will be so upset. Oh. That was a mess up. Anyway.
This is the Yashiro.
Traveler, it's been a while.
Who the fuck is this?
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato,
Are they out on business?
the Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone...
We'll be heading in then.
Hello, dears. Is that... Of course. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kinds of... As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever.
So pretty much business.
Very much so.
Well, got any more questions?
You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend, and she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you.
Can I be real? I know people ship the Traveler and Ayaka. I'll be so honest. Hear me out. Hear me out. Squish. That's it. That's a sentence. That's my whole argument. Like, that just sounds to me about all my homies. I'm like, oh my god, they're so cool, they're so awesome. I'm so glad to be blessed by their presence on a frequent basis. I would die for them. So like, why are we tone indicatoring them? I vote QPR.
I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss Kamisato's knight in shining armor, you know.
Shy.
You're a hero to us all.
I'm not a knight in shining armor. I'm just a girl boss doing girl boss things.
I mean, whenever the Commissioner dines at home, Toma always joins him.
Gay.
I always find myself at my most relaxed when I'm serving the two of them and listening to them.
Quite fond of third wheeling, are you?
The Commissioner has such a busy schedule that he doesn't always have the chance to take his meals at home. But given the opportunity, he always prefers
Or
to
do you mean
dine
I'm too
here.
good? Because I was guessing about the homies. That's just, you know, that's just part of the... That's just part of my shtick. The S is for supporting the homies.
They say it's because Toma is a much better chef than most. Oh, the Commissioner is so fond of home comfort.
That's so fucking gay, I'm sorry, that's so fucking gay.
They get to talking about you sometimes too, you know. Always with a very fond tone. The way one would talk about dear old friends around whom one can truly be themselves.
Whom one can truly be themselves. Yeah, that sounds fruity, Imperial.
Miss Kamisato occasionally joins them as well. Whenever the whole family gets to... It's been many years now since the late Mr. and as someone who is old and gray enough to have watched. So
Aww.
in the future, if you ever do have the time, please know you are always very wonderful.
Paimon likes it here too! All Paimon's itching to try it. We may just have to invite ourselves around for dinner.
Way to ruin the mood, Paimon.
Of course.
Alright, goodbye for now. We're, great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry.
All right then.
If you could see my face, you would see the pure anguish in it. I don't want to go.
Very well.
Don't make me go. Don't make me go. Don't make me go. Yeah, it's gonna be raining. It's gonna be thundering. It's gonna be awful. I'm gonna hate it. I don't want to go. I don't want to do it. What the fuck? Is it raining? I bit so long for nothing? Oh, wait. Darkness, I think.
Do I have company?
What kind of person comes to a place like this and just spaces out? Let's find out. Come on, let's ask this.
Hey, I wasn't spacing out. I was pondering
He's,
some problems.
See, this guy, I'm 80% sure is friends.
Sure you
So
are.
take that as you
Your
will.
eyes were glazed over, dude. You were a million miles away.
Why are you making fun of me? I told you I wasn't spacing out. I was ruminating on some problems. Technological, environmental, and so forth.
Oh, he said Tatarasuna.
Oh, is there something you want to know about Tataras? My name's Xavier.
Yeah, he's so... he even says it, friends. Fucking loser. Try...
Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away. Like the back of my hand. Make no mistake, I have been here a good many times before.
Your reaction is so based, Mars, as always.
Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all true, the history here. Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna starts a long time ago. I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation, goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
A couple? When exactly?
One
One
years
was
ago?
just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun
Which
fact,
begs the
I'm not the
question,
first
why was the
Fontaine
Tory
captain to
alive?
come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too.
Like, are we talking like immortal evil guy? Because like, I'd rather the evil people die. Like, I'd rather them have the capacity for death. Can I kill him myself? I'll do it. His like little segments are gone now, so if I just kill the one that's currently alive, he'll die a miserable, miserable death, right? Can he die? I hope you can die. I want to kill him. Anyway.
They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back.
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatar?
Oh, I didn't realize you two were...
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a... Sure, go ahead. A kabuki mono? I do know the word. Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a kabuki mono where Tatarasuna is concerned. Of course!
Oh, we're leaving?
Oh, you're most welcome. More than happy to. Farewell.
Alright, are we
Looks
gonna...
like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon will always be there for you.
I felt that I cannot describe in words how hard I cringed at that.
Come on, you gotta keep it together. Alright, let's head off and go meet the
I wanna fucking die. She did not just say that. That's awful. That's so awful. Actually, I should be collecting my achievements because I'll be gambling lately. I need all the money I can get. Where are the funds? Let's do like a very quick checkup. Adequate. We'll go to pity once, and if we don't get her, I'll just cry, and we'll attempt to get our some money back in preparation for next stream, I guess.
Hey, it's them!
I guess the essay wouldn't have been affected on it at all.
Akaba, Sawada!
Indeed we are. If you
We have time.
It's the same topic we discussed.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh? Should we do it?
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress. Huh?
Long have I delved through many types of nightmares, but I was automatically discovered even a specter of a clue to splash of settlements of the mechanic cruise cars in the aftermath of the Shenanigans instant. I speculated of the mechanic possibility being a figure woven from overripe imagination. See, they did exist, and perhaps even had a hand. That's the question.
I presume you'll want to read my...
Where's the yellow? Actually, I didn't read this, so I wouldn't know what sayings.
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was saying how you...
What did you find out?
It's a long story.
Wow. So...
Well. So it all comes down to one man.
Oh yeah, Mars. This is the British guy I was betting about earlier.
You heard this from a member of the Armanoma clan, you say? Then I guess it must be true. Ugh. So there's no ghost story here after all.
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently,
Shut up.
swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator.
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
YouTube is homophobic, confirmed. Actually, please don't smite me for saying that, YouTube. I love this platform also very much.
Oh, so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
There is a 3-second stream delay though, so perhaps it's to do with that.
You're welcome. See ya.
Oh wow. That's a very bad reaction. The thing is, I have you so you're not muted by anything. Like, I put you in the approved users box, so I don't know why I would block out any of your messages. That still doesn't make any sense, so I don't know what happened there.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything.
Will do.
That is dramatic. It's just whistling, that's something insufferable. Do I give you a pronunciation tutorial once we get into the server later for the epilogue? Where you will most definitely be bitching, and that's gonna be part of the appeal. Can't wait to hear you call Angel a whore again.
We're here!
Traveler, Paimon, how have you been?
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then he decided he wanted to go to Inazuma.
The Balladeer? It sounds like some kind of code name. You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me? Traveler?
Hey, what's wrong?
After a series of events in the Tarsuna, the Balladeer that he had thrice betrayed left Inazuma to roam the world beyond. With no trust for humans and only loathing for the gods, he bore his grudge for years as he grew in strength, then returned to Inazuma to take his revenge. He tried in vain to become a deity with Gnosis and ended up losing everything. Finally, he returned to Ermenjol and learned the truth behind his betrayal. Knowing that his entire life was built on lies, he did the unthinkable in an attempt to reverse his tragic fate.
That's It's quite a story. So, this puppet known as the Ballad... But how is he... As the traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we Nevertheless, it does make sense. If some...
So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him?
Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. The traveler comes from a world beyond Tevat. That's why there's no information about him in Irminsul, and it also...
Hell yeah, baby, plot armor!
So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it?
His email, next question.
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only you remember that.
An emo one. Suicidal emo boy, that's all you need to know for context, traveler, come on.
Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share? It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right? Once the balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, he couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance, the story makes sense. Every part of it. The balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase him.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends. It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like...
Please wait a moment.
Again, suicidal emo boy, that's it.
Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a...
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Is this Skyrim, yeah, one? Oh, the Battle Mars though, yeah, this is a persistent bang.
A fairy tale?
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You?
When combined with the traveler's narrative, it's clear that...
Hold on. So this
Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the kabuki mono and other records will have been changed, changing the information in Irminsul. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance.
That's incredible! What a great idea!
And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further precaution. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together... There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night, and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of
Look at that kitty! Look at Scar Kitty!
Humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender, and it could not grow a coat of
If Kabuki Mono and the balladeer are gone, what about Scaramouche? Does that work?
They spoke words of comfort to the kitten.
Plot hole enters its head.
Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread.
Oh, there's a little red streak of the other guy. That's
to make a
cute.
sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and
I like the
die for
lighting.
your foxkin."
Very well executed.
The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer
Ooh,
to
those eyes look
everything.
sick.
Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world.
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer's story to become a god. He was experimented on and modified countless times. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an...
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descender. Before he vanished, we still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui. But,
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. So the answer is not everything. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always, and that is what you have been.
Yeah, Nahita's right. Cheer up.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take him out for a walk?
You got it. Come on, let's go get a snack for one of the stalls in the...
I know where this is going. Yeah, I know where this is going. We're going to the part that I've actually seen. Because I did see Ren doing this quest a couple months ago. Back when he was grinding to unlock all bosses for the boss quest video. Which is all recorded now. Perhaps we'll be releasing it sometime this year. Not quite for a while. I'm basically editing the latest video right now.
I'm the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
If you went away, I'd be so much more cheerful. I can promise you that much. Where do I go? Where it wants me to go? Where is that bastard? Where is he?
We're here! What should we eat first? Hey, are you gonna answer or what? Alright, want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. What is it? Have you figured it out? Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a
Plot.
small problem with the last
Plot
bill.
convenience.
Look, here.
Now we get to see nice Scaramouche. I grieve for the loss of him every day.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean...
No, not you. That kid! Didn't you see? Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep...
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me any...
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out...
Leave it to me. I'll find some more.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, you don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I...
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunset...
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of...
Please tell me at least Marge or Percy or someone is still here. I really want someone to be there when I name Emo Boy. I need at least one friend to be there. It's gonna be a bit, I have a domain.
This'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer... Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash... Huh? You two over there. Is there something I can help you? You've been following me all the way from the city. Have we? No, we haven't met. I have no recollection.
Are you
Sorry, but I just can't take your word.
a puppet?
Huh?
You were right!
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me... Okay, but...
Are you really working for that guy?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm. And he let me take shelter.
That's oddly nice.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you.
Then let's return to the...
Yeah. Scar and Ice, whatever the hell. I'm trying so hard to remain focused and not freak out because I do the silence. I can't do... Yeah, I mean, we're like, oh, I can't stream... I've always been like, oh, I can't stream on my own. I don't think I would ever upload. I can't stream on my own either. I just make do with chatters, and guess what? With no friends here keeping me company, I start floundering like a little loser. Ain't that fun?
Time to go.
We're back, boss man.
I'll leave them right...
Oh, you really went...
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me.
I was just about to pay you anyway.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out. But look, it was pouring down, and there... Imagine you and me for a second. It's a little weird, right? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this.
But I don't...
Shut up, emo kid.
No. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye.
Don't mention it, kiddo.
Thank you. All right, done.
It's time to go to the sanctuary of Surstana. Yippee! And after this, we're gonna go in the weird goose chase. We're gonna go in the we're gonna go in the domain, right? I remember that. We fight things. I wonder what's efficient there. I wonder what team I'm gonna bring. Wonder what fun times are gonna be had. Any opportunity to kill enemies is the most fun I'm gonna have in this game. I think we all as a collective know that. But
What's wrong?
I have one brain cell that yearns for violence.
Huh?
Hello. I do apologize.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't...
You say that you are trekking across Tevat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who did...
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past on...
I wouldn't call it the past. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but...
Oh, like a past life or something?
Yes, something far...
Okay, I have to... Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. If it's that difficult to talk about, but I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you...
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous... You nearly died because of what other people did. And many died because you drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes...
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
Oh, so his hat's gay. Can we just admire that for a second? Gay hat. Anyway.
In terms of the
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time. A chain of cause and effect. A cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong.
It seems like my previous incarnation was...
We're not trying to hurt...
If we were enemies...
This is so frustrating! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't...
Lesser Lord Kusanali. As the...
Yes, it's all true. I can...
Please, I want to...
Even though it will cause your...
I'm just a puppet. With no heart and no name. There's...
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't we go with...
Don't worry. Whatever...
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise...
Oh, good point. Given your,
Understood.
Thank you.
We're going to the domain, right? There's just a bunch of Fatui guys in here. That sounds great. You know what? You know what? You know what I'm in the mood for? I'm in the mood for fun, ladies and gentlemen. It's freeze time. I'm getting character XP for this. I don't need to care. Fuck it.
This looks
Have you
like
considered the coconut, bitch? No shit, Sherlock.
Dream I created. These memories will show you the raw truth. But be aware.
Sounds like an immersive experience.
You don't need to do this for me.
We never give up halfway.
Alright.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon plays.
Is that because this is...
You could...
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved, too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
Margix, if you're still there, then YouTube is being homophobic. But if you are not there, then I am just lonely. It's fine.
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back.
And the rest is history.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed.
Let me get you out of here.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as as the second in command at Tatarasuna. Responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Test. Gimme. Oh, that ping is absolutely atrocious. That's homophobic.
Nagamasa,
Oh, are you kidding me? Now you lag out, you fucking
He doesn't
bastard!
remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Oh, that way. Gotcha. Oh, but there's... Look, okay, I have my priorities straight. I want the test. My priorities were very straight. They're not all gay.
Huh? What are we doing back here?
Whoa, this is where you were.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but he kept coughing all the time. Just like...
But you can't.
Yup. We're family now. We're gonna be together
Oh,
forever
bestie.
and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't...
What happened to the child?
He died from his illness while he was still very young.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too.
God, bro, so edgy.
The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
Oh. That was intentional. Do I get to do genocide now? Do I get to do murder? Murder! I see Fatui! I get to kill things.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or...
Fun. Let me kill more guys, 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 let me kill as many guys as my soul requires, let me kill every guy. Let me do genocide.
I shouldn't have.
The stream died. Oh, you're shitting. Oh, come on. YouTube please, YouTube please, YouTube please, pity me, pity me, pity me. Why are you being homophobic, YouTube? Oh, you're kidding me. It's lagging. I'm being hate crimed. I'm being actively hate crimed.
to being experimented on by the doctor.
I think we're back. I think it works again.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not...
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But
you're gonna die in a week.
Being tossed out like trash must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still... Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with... Forget it.
The plot does not end here.
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
What the fuck?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. It'd be best if we finish our duties.
Do your master's bidding.
I'm having a time right now. I'm being hate crimes as we speak, like I should do.
No touching. Once.
Okay, so it just gets fucked with combat. That's how my internet seems to work. Interesting.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru.
Yeah, this one last time.
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the
Welcome. I look
Can I punch him? This is a memory bag. Can I kill him?
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a...
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too...
Nothing worse than what I've been through before.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to... Alas, after that, you were...
That was gracefully worded.
Hello, Fatty.
Ever wonder what they'd think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again?
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps.
Oh, I thought
He
it was
scares
bad
the
looking.
bejeebers out of Paimon.
Fuck's you this fucking.
Let's move on.
Can I see the bits asking his vision and then give him a name? Put me on my misery, I don't want to stream anymore, just being laggy and annoying and bad, and no one's
You're a
speaking
god.
laggy and annoying and bad.
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you,
In your eyes, are there any different...
do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death is the miracle of life.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punish. Can you return my memory?
Huh?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules. As a puppet living in a human world.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation.
Sorry, we're losing Nice Boy.
Will return to you.
It's emo time.
I've lived with the void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. But then I met you. And I finally realized that I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to...
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here?
Damn.
You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade.
Better I didn't touch my screen, they're not gonna lie. So... Let's play craft right in Zuma.
Is he alright?
Do we have to fight fucking... I don't wanna fight him again. No, no, fuck off. Go, Traveler! Here's a dual blade! Ooh! Let me fire your skirt, you fucks hard, hold up.
Hey! Are you done yet?
Wait, he's gonna get his vision. This is the moment.
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Look at that! Emo boy gets animal! Look at that! Pop off king! That's my emo boy! Good timing, Betty! Congrats!
Die.
That's that was the good giggly at me.
This is trying my patience. Have you got any more stupid questions?
People human!
Fuck off, Emo, okay?
The wind rises.
Fuck off! You're a dick. I know it's good work. And I have one home.
You shall fall!
I assume I'm flying is a positive for this because I take this damage. Yeah, we just do one spread but on my own.
The wind rises.
Cry louder!
That's so emo. I need him. so desperately. You don't understand how much I need him. All 0 of my concurrent viewers. You don't understand how desperately I require this man. I was spamming.
Behold, my endless cycle begins.
Ah, fuck. Too slow. Hold up, I'm really smart. I'm really smart. Hold up, I can save this.
Squall Fury. Insignificant pest. Unsightly insects.
Alright, Mr. Degradation. Alright, Mr. That degradation thing. You go for those good habits, that's for sure. Anyway, bro's dead. You crab ray.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
Bye.
Disappeared.
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self.
Yippee.
But it was you inside that thing too.
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I... But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't
The memory recovery seems to have been a success.
Come on.
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon.
Wait, is this the moment? Is it happening? Is it happening? Is it happening?
It feels like we just went on a real...
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it. After learning about everything the doctor did...
Name time.
I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui. And they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people. And they might not even remember who the 6th is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it was...
But that doesn't mean your own past...
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people... These are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan, but before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. Self-embracing my sins is... Oh, right. I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers.
Yippee.
I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it, Traveler. In the future, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that? I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did... So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, Whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can. Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
Shy.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed. Which is why there is emotion. Everything that you feel is real and lasting. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until...
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but...
Is it time?
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too!
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot.
Come on, at least one buddy here.
Maybe you can ask...
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Serious, yeah, serious. I'm going something so fucking serious.
Have you got anything?
It's funny, probably it's funny. This was also a companion here to keep me company. So I'll just fuck it, I'm just gonna do it, fuck it, who cares? Like hotguy, hermitcraft. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Alright.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet? Take your time. Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean
the doctor?
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
Voglio prestare il nato. Oh, remoto.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know that.
I see. Huh? But...
It's fine. Let them All right. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone. What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore. So we can finally go eat.
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to...
Okay, the quest is over. Oh my god, get me out.
I've got it!
You mean...
Yeah! The dark cloud. Then, one night, all these expressions, life.
Sorry, I keep giggling at his silly name. I gave him a silly name. I gave him a silly name. I feel very accomplished with myself. I gave him a dumb, stupid fucking name. That quest was not long. I'm not doing another because I have a thing to do. Unfortunately, I'm friends. I will be gambling though. On my own.
It's about time we had a break.
I bet it's about being alone in the audio cuts out. I see how it is, you bastard.
As soon as you stop, all the tiredness... Wow! Huh? Look at the Did someone break it while they were cleaning the...
You sound lost and confused. I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance.
Who the fuck is this? Oh wait!
But when a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, like a vase that falls to the ground, history does not change easily, but human hearts can.
The voices disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of no... Anyway, it feels wrong just leaving it.
We did it, yippee. One half fate to post my gambling. Oh. You can use it to read him. But I like Viscar's name. I think his name suits him quite nicely. So he's keeping it. We're going in Fontaine for girly pop. Don't know where, so I'm just gonna climb to the top of this fucking thing. And then gamble. Yeah, that seems like a plan to me, personally. I like climbing tall things. I'm stressed. And by about, I mean, it will take a climb for this thing to do it for some godforsaken reason, because that'd be funny. It's the loneliest stream I've done a bit. I miss my friends.
Into the wind. One with nature.
Wow.
The wind knows me.
Come on. Every time it's time to gamble, I'm left entirely on my own.
One with nature.
The path of gambling is one of solace, of solitude. Loneliness is one you must walk alone. Wonder if this is what a Venturian feels like. Anyway. Let's see, I have like... I have adequate summoning material. I can hit Biddy once, near it another.
Into the wind.
On my list is that there's no fucking offense right now. It means I'm gonna fuck on that front. I don't know why I decided to go up here. It was a feeling in my gut that told me I want to go high for my gambling. So I shall go high. And this was as being homophobic. But unfortunately for it, I am too smart. Anyway. I have a manifesting party on the ready. This was part of the goal for this stream. And this character's home of all characters. I immediately felt like it. Alright, I think I have like, how much pity do I have from when I got a hero? I don't keep track unless I kind of what to say with Genzen. None. Oh, that's fine. So 10, yippee. I'm being homophobed. I'm being hate crimed. Anyway, wanna. This is a featured character. Give me some friendlies. Oh, careful from feminized. Here's my baby girl. My baby girl! Yes, I'm so happy. 30. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, no, I walk alone. I'm being hate crime. These are awful pulls. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, 40. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the shit? What the shit?
The Fatui Harbingers.
What the
The children of the House of the Hearth call me Father. I do hope our partnership proves to be a pleasant one. Although, I would imagine...
Streamer luck is real, folks. Streamer luck is real. Streamer luck is so real. Oh my god. I'm losing it.
Between us at the moment.
Streamer luck is so fucking real. Streamer luck is so incredibly implicitly real. I am going to kill myself. What the fuck? That means I have remaining funds for Scaraboo, because it all comes together in a brand new Pokemon adventure. Hello, wife. I'm very happy about this. Hehe. Yippee. That was so brief. What the hell? I think I've got this like in ages. Hi girly. C3 for Rami. That's always a win in my book. And Franklin gets the C3 as well. We're nearing the C4. It's the optimal con. Hi. I will be honest. I'm sorry, Zhongli. But just look at her. Come on. You think I'm gonna? You think you're treated better than that? You're freaking delusional. Anyway, hi bestie. Here you go. As deserved. I'm losing my fucking shit. How'd that happen? How'd that happen? How is that real? How did that occur? How did that...
Spend some time at the...
Look at this shit! Wait, I get chicken floaty, right? Chicken floaty? Oh, it doesn't let me go further. The high spot worked! Yippee! Now let me plunge back down to the bottom. Sorry, baby girl. Sorry, father yours. Woo! It happened. That was really lucky. I'm still sick. That was lucky as fuck. Hell yeah, brother. They call me Aventurine, cause I always fucking win. They call me Pokemon XYZ, cause I stand tall, cause I know I'm a winner. Woo! Can't believe that happened. What a great finisher for this lovely little stream where I was alone more than half the time. What a great time I had. Thank you so much, fellas, for joining me on this adventure. Anyone who joined below the way or anyone who be watching, do not care. I have dinner to eat and probably fanfiction to read, but I fucking won, baby, and early too. Whoa! Streamer like is so real. I am so powerful. You cannot comprehend the power I hold. This was lovely. Goodbye.